so happy you decided to take this walk with me on this trail. The leaves turning red and yellow, excited and fluttering, the trees themselves attentive and arching gently towards us in the breeze. So fine a walk.
A fine walk for me? With the leaves or with you?
With me, of course, so I can get to know you. Oh, I'd relish that. And for you, so we get to know each other.
What would it mean to know me?
Ah, to know you, a maiden like you. Sorry, that's slipped out.
Slipped out, slip it back in. I don't know what a maiden is. What does it mean to be a maiden, to know a maiden?
To know you, your lovely, smooth, unblemished skin, your hair in all its moist, natural, and untethered cascades, not a crease in your clothing, not a compromise in your smile. Ah, to have all that, Ida.
Have my skin and my smile, what would that mean?
Nothing. Nothing much, anyway.
I'm nothing much to you.
No, you're everything. The leaves and the trees before they fall in the autumn, the flowers and the spring perched hopefully before they go to seed or are picked.
Picked chosen or picked collected?
All of that, yes.
All that.
All that is what it would mean to really know you.
There's not much to know, really. I'm just a freshman.
Just?
Well, why do they say freshman, not fresh woman or fresh it?
Fresh it. A fresh it, you know, is a quick, sudden, spirited flood that rushes down the creek after a strong spring rain. It may crash loudly and lively into a lake at the end of the creek.
I didn't know that. It is the heavy winds and melting snow, that start a freshet running, and it may run, right into the sea. But you knew that. Do you know lots of things, so many things, everything? You're an upperclassman, aren't you?
More than that, I am, you know, a graduate student. I've been around.
You definitely have that graduate student air about you, but that level of learning and experience is so far away to me. What did you call me, a maiden? Is that what you study? Maidens? That's a question.
I may be too shy for all of that. I mean, not exactly, but maidens are a part of it. Definitely a part of it, especially central to my thesis.
Oh, well, what is your thesis anyway? What's the title? Does it have a name?
Death und the Maiden.
Und. Und. What's und? Why und? That's not a word, is it?
No, not in English, but it is a word in German in my thesis. I'm very excited to tell you about it. It's very important. You see, there's already been a play called Death and the Maiden, and a movie based on the play. It's a beautiful title, don't you think? But they stole it. Those works have very little either to do with maidens or with death.
That's horrible. But how do you know that?
What? I saw the movie and the play, and they have nothing to do with a maiden, really, or death. Do you know what they're about?
The movie, the play? No.
The heroine of the movie is no maiden, but she's taken captive by some despots who have overtaken the government and rape her continually.
Why?
Because they're despots, and they've taken over the government.
Disgusting.
I agree. And when the despotic government is overthrown, she's married to a judge, she gets even, and tricks the despot who mistreated her into confessing.
The whole thing is ugly, but how does that make her even? Did they make it right? Did they kill him?
No. He lives, and nothing could make it right anyway. But the point is, they completely ignore the themes of love and life and fear of life, the passion for and avoidance of experience, the intensity of everything. And they stole my great title, so evocative, so passionate and desperate.
That's your title?
Well, not exactly mine, I guess, but they completely ignored the theme.
What's the theme?
Of death and the maiden. Don't you get it? Forgive me. Of course, most people don't know the history. I say und instead of and because I want to remind people and return to the original themes of art and music. Und is German for and.
Und. I don't know German or old themes. But what's a maiden anyway? What would death want with her?
Ah, the story. Once people were very concerned with this story, making paintings and sculptures of death and the maiden. There was even a poem. The maiden was always a lovely young woman, completely nude. Do you like nude women in art?
I don't know.
In life?
Are the men nude too?
Never mind for now. Her nudity made her seem so much more vulnerable and innocent.
I'm pretty innocent. But what's so attractive about this maidenly vulnerability? Innocence is so often a costume, a drapery.
Perhaps. But beside her, draped over this innocent maiden, is a male figure, usually a skeleton, always scary, representing death itself.
That's crazy. What would Death want with a maiden?
He wants her to come into his arms, maybe for love, but certainly forever.
Because she'd be dead, right? That's horrible. I don't think I could love Death.
But we all do. Oh, listen to that music. Music must be coming from a party nearby in the park, just beyond the trees. Here's a little clearing in the trail. Let's dance.
Oh, in the park here? No, I think I'm too shy.
Just a little. Just because the music magically appeared before us in the park right now.
No. Oh. Okay. It seems different dancing in the park.
Different from what?
I don't know. Actually, now that I think of it, I may have danced in the park before. I like it. I think I may have invented dancing in the park.
Never mind. This is new for us.
Is your thesis now?
So, I want my thesis to tell a real story that excited people centuries ago and led to all of those paintings and sculptures and the short poem in which Death asks the maiden to come. Have you heard of it?
No, come where?
Into his arms. So in the dance, the maiden comes into his arms.
Whew. I just felt a chill. No one uses the term maiden anymore. What does it mean?
Someone who's experienced. That's part of it.
I'm inexperienced, but not totally inexperienced. I mean, I went canoeing on a lake, during the day, not in the night.
Did you fall in out of the canoe into the cold water? Helpless, so only death could save you?
No, I'm a good canoeer and I'm a good swimmer too. If I wanted to go into the water, I may have plunged right in.
Perhaps, but were you frightened? A maiden is frightened.
Oh, a maiden is someone who's frightened. Is that it? Frightened of what?
Of experience, of doing things, having things done to her.
What things?
Romance.
You must mean sex. They're not the same thing, Why would I or any other maiden be afraid of that?
Because before you do something, experience something, anything, you have everything in front of you, all of the possibilities, sensations, feelings, and dreams that may envelop you. But once it's done, sex or anything else, it's done. Reading a book or meeting a person or seeing a play, once it's done, and that's death.
To have experience is death?
Exactly. And death frightens you, but you want to experience, don't you? You have to experience life and use it all up to die. Every moment you live is death. You experience it, use it up, and discard the possibilities, and you in that moment dies. Give me your smile.
My smile? No.
Give me your virginity.
No.
Let us dance, this time for real.
Why would I want to dance now?
For the experience of the dance. Every person, every maiden wants the experience of the dance. Do you?
I can take it or leave it.
No, you can't. You have to show me what you can do. Prove yourself. Outdo me. Outdance me, but you can't.
I can.
But you've already reveling in the excitement of trying. So I have you.
I can dance. Did you feel that? I'm out of breath. Did you see that? Did you feel that?
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I've never danced like that before.
And now you know everything about yourself and about dance. Everything there is to know.
Nonsense. You challenged me to dance, so I danced. So?
You challenged me to dance and I danced.
Now I see. You're a skeleton. Your bones. You're not a person of flesh nor blood.
Silly, no. This is just a fancy sweatsuit you're looking at. A yoga outfit, jogging clothes. This design's all the rage this season.
No, that skeleton's far too real. There's a skeleton with no blood or body. It's like an outside with no inside. It's a framework with nothing framed in it. It's a house. It's a house with no frame, with no house on it. It's a no body, no soul. Your death.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of death? But life is death. A slow or fast dying, trying new things and being afraid of them. Afraid of succeeding, afraid of falling, afraid of giving yourself to someone, and afraid of being lonely, afraid of death.
I'm not afraid. Am I afraid?
Only death offers you the security you seek. Come into my arms. That maiden stuff is just, well, maiden stuff. I'll provide for you the protection from all your hurt or your fear or your failure. Other people and yourself, dance, but dance with me, only with me. And give yourself to me. Otherwise, really, you have nothing to dance for or live for.
I'll dance forever, on beat or off, poorly or well, on rhythm or not, but not with you.
Each moment, each step is death, a moment lost forever. So you dance with me, whether you like it or not, and give yourself to me.
I'll give nothing to death. Let every moment be a birth.
Absurd. Of what?
Of the next moment, of the next experience. I will only let it be death. It will only be death unless I let it be death. You, death, teaches about life and about dance.